Week 1. Now let's get to business. This is the EndZoneReport.net. First up, Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Boy, this is going to be a great game. What a way to start off the season. For those of you who like defense, this is a game for you. There's not going to be a lot of scoring, but it's going to be a rough, tough, exciting game. Pittsburgh at home with that crowd behind them. Willie Parker's injured a little bit, but I still like them in a close game over the Titans. Watch out for this one. This could be a preview of the AFC Championship game. I like both teams. Atlanta, Miami. This is going to be closer than a lot of people think. As I said, could this be the year of the Dirty Bird? I like Atlanta. Big. Fours debut. Minnesota versus the Browns. Minnesota will be running all over them. If for all you fantasy football fans, all the big hype of Favre coming back, don't play him. Adrian Peterson, that's the man in Minnesota. Minnesota big over the Browns. Saints and the Lions. Did I mention offense? This is a game for you, at least on one side of the ball. The Saints have one of the best offenses in the game. And for all you fantasy football people, this be the time to play your Saints players. Marcus Colston should have a great game. Saints big over the Lions. Panthers, Eagles. This should be another tough ball game. Both teams are looking to come off disappointing playoff losses to the Cardinals of all teams. I like the Panthers in their running game. I think DeAngelo Williams will have a great game. The Eagles' run defense is suspect. I like the Panthers at a slight edge over Philadelphia. Ravens, Chiefs. Oh, this is going to be a mugging. The Ravens, they're tough defense. Ray Lewis and the gang, they'll be all over the Chiefs. When they come out of this one, they'll be looking for their wallets. Texans, Jets. I like the Texans in this one all the way. As I said, the Texans will be one of the surprise teams this year. Matt Schaub, very good quarterback, just has to stay healthy. I like them big. One of the oldest rivalries in the history of the NFL. Packers-Bears. Packers all the way. Aaron Rodgers, their offense, improving defense. The Bears, Jay Cutler, first game, no. I'm still not sold on him. Packers over the Bears. Cardinals, 49ers. Cardinals coming off a Super Bowl year, look to repeat. I don't think they'll do it, but in this game, they'll crush the 49ers. Singletary will have nightmares of watching Fitzgerald run all over his defensive secondary. Cardinals. The Patriots, Bills. The return of Tom Brady. I did like the Bills, but firing the offensive coordinator right before the beginning of the year, the turmoil, not a good sign. Oh, Tom Brady will be loving this. The Patriots will be throwing the ball. I don't think the Bills will be able to hang this time. Patriots. Chargers versus Raiders. Old AFC, old AFL rivalry. Al Davis, this is not your year. The Raiders Nations, oh no. No. Chargers, Philip Rivers, the return of Sean Merriman. I feel sorry for the Raiders. LT back. Oh, the Chargers are going to romp. This is not going to be pretty. Chargers. Colts versus the Jags. Peyton Manning to his new favorite target, Anthony Gonzalez. They have something to prove. Everybody's overlooking them. They have a new coach, new coordinators. A lot of people don't think they'll be able to do it. This will be their first game to prove everybody wrong. I like them over the Jags. Bucks versus the Cowboys. My upset special of the week. Is in Tampa. Everybody likes Dallas? No. Surprise pick here, Tampa. My man Antonio Bryant over that weak Dallas secondary, I think he's going to go wild. Tampa will beat the Cowboys. This is the NFL, and since we do have to cover all the games, we even have to cover this one. Bengals, Broncos. This one. Will anybody be watching this one? Bengals over Broncos, if anybody cares. Carson Palmer will be back. Bengals. Now for my fantasy picks, the best part of this show. For all you fantasy football people, this is what you should listen to. These are the players that you should play for this week. You want cash or trash? These are my top choices. DeAngelo Williams, running back, Carolina, going to have a big game. As I said, the Eagles defense is suspect. I think he's going to run all over them. And speaking of defense, If there was any time to pick the Saints defense, this would be the time. Against a rookie quarterback playing for Detroit and just a bad Detroit team, I would play the Saints defense this week. Along the same lines, the Texans defense. Again, rookie quarterback, rookie coach, first game of the year, New York Jets. I like the Texans defense. As far as wide receivers, I like Antonio Bryant against a weak Dallas secondary. I like Anthony Gonzalez for Indiana. He's going to come up big. Peyton Manning throwing to him. Marcus Colson. I like him versus that weak Detroit Lions defense. Definitely should play him. Tony Gonzalez, tight end in Atlanta. This will be his debut for Atlanta. I think he's going to look to prove everybody wrong in KC. That he does have a lot left in the tank. As far as the quarterbacks, Matt Schaub, Texans. As I said, he's a very good quarterback. He just has to stay healthy. I like him. For your best fantasy football information and your top weekly picks, come to the endzone report.net.